will be the fate of the astronaut if he dies far from Earth. The U.S. Space Agency, NASA, takes many precautions regarding manned space flights, as it requires preparing the climate and adjusting the routine of life, eating and sleeping. But what happens if an astronaut dies during a space flight? Although a space agency astronaut has not experienced such a situation before, due to the careful procedures and examinations that are being conducted, there are plans to solve this problem as soon as it occurs. Some suggest the possibility of leaving the body of the deceased in space without returning it to Earth or keeping it on board the spaceship, but this method may lead to some risks, due to the possibility of the body colliding with a space object or landing on a planet and interacting with bacteria that could harm the planet and colonize it. So there are many calls for NASA to take an alternative plan to this problem to protect the body, protect other astronauts, and preserve their physical and mental strength, which may be affected by the presence of a dead body on the same craft. And recently, the American Business Insider website mentioned that NASA has devised a new way to deal with the body of the deceased, which is the body bag, which depends on transferring the body to a bag designated for it in less than 24 hours to avoid contamination that could infect the place. According to the report, after the body is placed in the bag designated for it and the funeral ceremony for the deceased is completed, the bag that looks like a coffin will be placed outside the vehicle until the space temperature freezes the body of the deceased, after which the robot will move it vigorously in order to break it into powder or dust-like parts.